Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to McBoss Capital live stream here. My name is Michael Chu. It's 8:46 a.m. July 24th, Thursday now. So yeah, this is Mountain Time here. So we are more than 1 hour into the market. Nasdaq is up 0.1%. Dow is down 0.4. S&P is up 0.1. Volume is really high on Nasdaq and much lower on NYSE. So we'll see if Nasdaq can hold this level. If not, we could have a distribution day. But market has been very resilient lately. You can see here we have been bouncing off the 10-day right here recently. That was Tuesday. Today we are near the highs again. Um, so this is QQQ. So this morning, we actually opened up higher and then we went down. Then we're starting to come back up now. So far it's looking okay because we are coming back to the middle range. So very similar on the Nasdaq composite here. So yeah, looking pretty good. So S&P, so continues to make new high here. Um, so this market has been continue to go up. Here's SPY here, new highs again, making new high this morning. Let's go to Dow. So Dow has a gap down this morning. Again, it's trying to bounce back to the middle range right now. Um, yeah, it looks okay, like because it's bouncing back so far, right? So that's the good thing. If it didn't bounce back, then that would be a bigger problem. Russell. Russell a little bit weaker. It hasn't bounced back much yet. So we have this gap down and it continues lower. So this is definitely the weakest index today. Lots of earnings news, right? Lots of them coming out right now. Let's see here. Tesla down quite a bit after earnings report. A huge gap down. Seems like it hasn't even tried to recover yet. So that's negative. So this was the huge trend line I drew up here, and it come close to it, but it never really passed it. And now we broke the bottom channel line down here. So this is very negative right now. So let's keep going here. United Health have some other issue with government investigation. Um, yeah, despite the optimism on robo-taxi plan Optimus robot, but the EV incentives going away, so they could have a few rough quarters here. That's why the stock dropped quite a bit. Meta is moving again, as you see here. Chipotle down quite a bit, and I think that's also affecting a lot of restaurant stocks. So here's a big drop here. Um, yeah, pretty bad. Earnings news. Oh yeah, Google reported it was flying higher this morning and now it's reversing. It's a very strong trend line here. Very strong. Even with this pullback, it's still a very strong trend line. So here's the kind of entry point right there. And yeah, so it could be a buying opportunity here, but you know, again, Yeah, good numbers. Let's go look at the numbers here. Um, yeah, 232 to 257 forward guidance. Sales are all in the double digits, so that looks pretty good for a large cap. We have other ones here. Okay, let's look at now. Is that also reported this morning? And pretty solid guidance and sales, earnings and sales here. It has also reversed this morning. Um, Today, generally, when I look at all the lists of my stocks, a lot of them are red. So even though the index doesn't look that bad, but a lot of stocks are red. Um, and so far it hasn't been, again, the index and the stock seems to like kind of rear, right? Like they don't seem to go hand in hand, especially with growth stocks. But this is not good, right? We're seeing Google pull back, and we're seeing ServiceNow pull back pretty strongly too, not just halfway. Like we're pulling back down to the lows of the day. So again, I've been kind of talking about this message yesterday about how it's really hard to trade in this environment right now. Even if you feel like you want to go after stocks that break out, because it just give back so fast. Anyhow, so that's service now. Um, but again, these are stocks to watch because they have good numbers. They could be the leader in the next rally, right? Again, this rally could go on longer, but I'm just being very patient, waiting for the pullback, and then possible opportunity in the next run. Um, so that service now, O'Reilly, which is the auto parts company, broke out today. Very strong move. This is a very strong, nice breakout. Very nice base. Like it's been consolidating for a long time. You can see it tests the bottom like multiple times. So now it's on a really strong uptrend right now. Definitely on my watch list. Strong guidance going forward. Sales are stable. Again, look at this chart. It's not a fast mover in the past, but it can move, right? It can move when it breaks out. Okay, so that's that one. Lots of earnings. Like this is just a touch of the list. There's so many earnings came out. Um, this is interesting. President Donald Trump is visiting the Fed. So I don't know what's gonna happen with this. That he might want to fire power one day, but that would be really bad for the market because the market do not want to see that happen. But it seems like he's just pushing and pushing and pushing for interest rate cuts. Anyhow, so that's what's happening there. Let's go look at stocks on the move. Okay, let's look at the down ones because we see IBM reported down. CMG, look at this. These are really bad jobs, right? So if you miss the earnings, look at Dow. They reported today as well. Look at that. Loss of stock. I think Goose had. I don't know if Goose had reported. We might have. Um, Look at all the stocks. IMAX also reported. Look at that. They're not dropping a little bit. Wow, LUV. I don't know if that one reported, but that's a huge drop. Honeywell, yeah, I know for sure that one has reported drop 5%. Um, yeah, so again, we're in earnings season. Anything can happen with your stocks, so be careful there. On the stocks on the move, we are seeing 20 stocks, but you can see the volume is pretty low here at the bottom. So which means by the end of the day, most likely we won't see a big list of stocks up on the move on volume. But we do have Nvidia. Let's take a look at Nvidia. Okay, let's start with Nvidia. So it's still moving. It's bouncing back right now. Looks pretty good. So that's still holding the market. Avago, look at that bounce and very strong, still holding up the market. TSM, this bounce a little bit weaker. You can see it didn't make new high today. That's kind of weird. So those are the chip area. Let me go back to stocks on the move here. Carrier, CCK, Citigroup is still going. This is amazing. This stock is really amazing. Look at this run right here. Um, yeah, it's just amazing. But it's obviously very extended now, so that's still going. Let's see. Thanks. MU. So a few stocks that I'm watching. MU is one of them. Like, why is it pulling back? Pretty strongly. Now we're at 50-day trying to hold on to this level. The other stock that I'm watching is Netflix. This is starting to really crumple, which is kind of weird. So that's also very interesting. Spotify, which is kind of cousin stock. This is also, look at this. This is reversing from this morning's bounce, right at the 10 days. So a lot of negative sentiment right now happening in some of these stocks. Um, okay, let's get going here. Um, we have AMD moving as well, still KB, which way? Expedia, Expedia still going, still looking pretty good in the Charles area. Um, Nasdaq, it's broke. I think it broke out. Yeah, it kind of came up really strong here. It pulled back recently, so yeah, it's doing pretty well here. Um, so that's the financial market there. Deutsche Bank, SCI. This is chemical specialty. It's Solaris Energy. So this one has pulled back really strong. Today's earnings put it up. So this one is probably a leader to watch because it has corrected recently. Earnings are pretty strong. Forward guidance there. Um, might be a little bit lower here. I'm not sure. We'll see if the numbers update, but fourth quarter looks lower. So anyhow, something to watch for this. BE reported. Oh no, it didn't report it. I don't know why it moved so much. It must be some news. Um, yeah, so that's Bloom Energy. Yeah, it's not the strongest earnings though. Let's look at App Loving here. It's it's really having a hard time coming out. This is a big problem. Um, Palantir is holding up near the highs here, but not moving much. MGNI, this one is bouncing, trying to bounce back to 10-day this morning. Credo is trying to move out right now. It did this morning. So this is still going. It's trying to come back in. Yeah, let me see what other stock I have tracked this morning that is looking good. Palo Alto. This one's bouncing a little bit here. It's MTC. Semtech is bouncing a little bit as well. Way. This is computer software medical. Okay, it's given back a little bit. It's trying to come back out again. CHDN. This is a report, I believe. This leisure gaming breaking out this morning. A little bit extended now. Actually, quite extended. We already talked about O'Reilly. Not too many stocks show up on the screen. VRT. Still trying to come back to the new high here. And there's not much in the commodities energy area. Let's look at Thurs here on the financial. So this one is still making new high this morning. You can look at Upstart. It's giving back just a little bit. Firm. Okay, this one has lost this momentum. You can see it's definitely in a downtrend now. SoFi. Okay, this one has bounced back a little bit, but it's giving back against already this morning. So look at CISO. This one still have no, still couldn't come back up yet. Iron on the Bitcoin side, still holding pretty tight. Yeah, that's it for the day. We'll see how the market closed today. Overall, it's okay. Still holding on. Market just very resilient. Um, continue to hold up pretty well. Thank you all for watching. I know.